Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to APM Adults Play Minecraft, the Isles of Shroom. Oh yes, we are back. And we've been a little bit busy again over the last couple of days. So I thought we'd take a little ride over because yes, I have put the railway in. It's not beautiful by any stretch of the imagination. It is most definitely not beautiful. Probably should have pressed the start button, but yeah. Never mind, we'll get going pretty quickly. But yeah, we've got the railway down. It's about as safe as these things are going to be at the moment, so yeah, it's not beautiful. I want to try and probably use some glass, and I'll probably use glass that sort of suits the terrain that we're going through. So if it's cutting through dirt, we'll use some brown glass. If it's cutting through greenery, we'll use some green glass. If it's going through caves, we'll use some dark grey or some grey glass, and just kind of fit it in with the scene, but try and seal it in so it's safe, because we've had a couple of live animals on the track, which is never helpful. So yeah, I think we'll need to definitely box this in, but that is something that we can get onto at some point. There is no massive urgency to do it, because to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not really touring backwards and forwards all that much just right now. I'm mostly based at the new build because that's what I've been working on pretty much for the last few days. So I've not got quite as much done as I was hoping to do. I was hoping to get a little bit more done than I have, and maybe even get a roof on it. We don't have a roof as it is at the moment, so it's still all open to the elements. It is technically sealed and secure, it is lit, so there shouldn't be any spawns happening inside, but all our gear is still kind of out. So we jump out here, pop you back in there. In fact, I might actually put it into the ender chest, because then I can always wake it out the ender chest the other end, can't I? But yeah, so there we go. We've moved a few things around. We've actually penned in. We've got another horse wearing armour. We've got some saddles because we found a ravine. Let's take that out because we're going to need that. Typically it is coming down night. Let's have a little... Can we sleep quickly? But no, we found a ravine kind of over that way, and down in that ravine... come on, let me sleep. Come on, thank you. Down in that ravine there was a mine shaft, and it was vast. I think I've explored it all. I'm not 100% sure, but that was huge. I've also found, like I said, we've got a village over that way, so that's kind of cool if we decide that we want villagers. But yeah, so we've done a little bit of exploring, but this is where we've got to. So I think you'd see now there's obviously caves and stuff under here, so you can just constantly hear zombies and skeletons and all sorts of icky things. But yeah, we finished, well, I say finished the front, we've done the front area. This hasn't really changed a great deal. What has changed is obviously we've added the walls, and we've made the walls higher, so we've added now kind of a band of prismarine steps. We've added stairs all the way around here. This was just plain previously. We've added our layer of chiselled stone up at the top, so we're kind of continuing a bit of a theme. So there is going to be an upper level going on here. Stairs, I've now extended this out, so we've actually now got the first level here, so we'll decide, you know, how far we're going to go into the mountain with this build once we've kind of decided what we're doing. And behind the stairs, so this is all enclosed in. Again, we've still got a little bit of work we kind of need to do in here. It's a bit rough and ready, work in progress, but at least this is now closed off, and our portal back home is nice and secure, and we've just continued. Now, all of this obviously at the moment is exposed. I haven't decided yet, so as I've put this floor down with a pattern on it, it may be that I actually close these walls off. I maybe make this wall slightly thicker and we just bring this all in by one, which wouldn't actually be a huge problem, because that would just leave us a white strip just here. That would be dark, blah blah blah, and just bring everything in by one, because as much as I kind of don't dislike this, it looks quite plain in comparison to what's going on the other side. So I kind of want the rooms to be reasonably ornate. And again, it's the same thing for any point where I've got an external wall. You know, this is what the outside of the build looks like at the moment on the external walls. So, you know, I want to zhuzh it up a little bit. It might just be that I do something simple, like just put some stone buttons or something like that along parts of it to make stuff happen. But yeah, that's all that. We've gone out here. Again, I've not finished the height of the walls on this side, but I've knocked through. I know I was saying that I maybe would knock through, maybe put some glass. I've sort of filled this area in here, made this into a doorway. I still may do something with this part. We'll just have to have a think about what it is we're trying to do. And my phone is ringing, I'm very sorry. Just stop that. So yeah, it's still a bit of a work in progress. I'm not sure whether I like this. I may change it. I may make it so it's actually up one higher. But, you know, this is stuff that I'll probably do some tweaks and stuff with it. So yeah, we'll obviously continue the theme in here. I haven't quite decided what this room is going to be. But again, we've got the same thing with the external walls that we need to kind of joust this up a little bit. So we'll probably do something with this wall to change it out. And then through to here, which is going to be, you know, we've already decided the purpose of this room is going to be the library. So again, I've started building stuff. So what I wanted with the library was to have like the spiral staircase in the middle of the room. We'll have lots of bookshelves kind of going around the edge here. We'll probably put some desks down this area, sort of some reading desks, maybe make some lamps. I've seen some really interesting furniture ideas that's given me some ideas for kitting this out. And then we have our spiral staircase, which will take us up to the next level, and this will be like a balcony level. So I'll probably run this out this way and then just have a balcony level running around with more books, maybe some railing or something like that around it. But yeah, that is pretty much the build. So let's just do a quick top of the stairs kind of little overview again. So yeah, like I was saying, it's not completed as far as I would have liked. Let's get up on the hill. Yeah, I've not got as much done as I would have liked. I've got a little bit sidetracked over the last couple of days with a few other things, but it's getting there. It is getting there. So yeah, hopefully it's going to look kind of cool. That's the plan anyway. That is the hope for it. But whilst I was out and about exploring, I did find another set of caves, and it seems to be a really extensive cave system actually that's running underneath all of this. We've obviously got over, I think it was in this corner here, you can see with the torches there, we've got the first set of caves that we went down, and that kind of went into something crazy. We then have this cave entrance here where we've done a little bit of, whoopsie, that was a bit daft. Let's give ourselves a way out of here. That could be clever, couldn't it? Instead of just making a complete mess of it, which is what I've just basically done. Yay, go me. So yeah, we have this rather extensive cave system here, which goes down into another part, which we'll see in just a second. So let us head back out of here, because I found another entrance, and the other entrance is just over here, which I've put the torches around. Hello, Mr. Sheep. Hello, oh, cows. I need your leather. Come to mama and give me your leather. Thank you very much. It's a great service that you are providing to the library. Oh, horsey. Oh, horsey. Extra horse. But yeah, anyway, let's forget the horses. Let's forget the animals. Let us go down here, because I was down exploring, and I found, if you recall, I found the spider spawner over in the first set of caves that we had, and it's not over this way at all, it's over this way. But yeah, it seems that we have another spawner, which I've actually been able to do something with. So I have followed a tutorial. I will put the link in the description. But we have a zombie spawner. We have a zombie spawner. So I brought this sword down, actually. It's my fire aspect sword. So the spawner itself, it's literally, this is the edge, effectively. There's a drop that comes down here. So the room is 9 by 9, 8 high, 2 high trench just down here with water block set back. And that runs all the way along here. You can probably see there's a couple of, I'm sure there was a drip that just came through then. Maybe I was imagining things. So water sources all along the back wall. So we've dug it out fully up there, put blocks on top of the spawner and joined that to the ceiling. So there's no ceiling spawns yet. I thought I could see drips. We might need to bring the ceiling level down because that's just going to bug me. Or at least put some slabs in to pretty that up a little bit, and some stairs or something like that. We'll make it look pretty somehow. But yeah, so very, very simple. There is no drop as such to really cause them a huge amount of damage. So most of the damage is done just through hitting them. So suggested sword is sweeping edge. I need to get a sword with sweeping edge on first of all, because you're one stroke then and you're hitting all of them. However, what I have is fire aspect, which means hit them all once, obviously, set them all alight, let them kind of, and I'm sorry for the noise and everything like that, it's probably horrendous, but of course you hit them once, let them take the damage from the fire, and then for the most part they're going to die. So it's, I suppose, the next best thing to having a lava blade or dispensers with lava buckets and getting them that way, that, you know, you can give them some fire damage and then, you know, you hit them again. So you're looking at really like a maximum of 2 hits sort of per zombie to kill them. So obviously with sweeping edge, if you could put sweeping, I don't think you can have sweeping edge and fire aspect on the same sword. We'll find out, because that's kind of what I want to do. But you've got access all the way round, and I thought we'll do access all the way round. Half slabbed, obviously, to stop any of the baby zombies getting out. Just usual hoppers going into a double chest, which is already getting quite full. But having the all-round access means that we're not going to lose any XP, and as you can see, we've been collecting quite a bit of stuff already. So we've got a few bits of armour, loads of flesh. I just wish we could do something useful with the zombie flesh. That would be amazing. We can't, but I guess, you know, I could get a grindstone down here and we could get enchantments off of things. You know, if we do end up getting any swords or anything with stuff on it, you know, we'll obviously take it off. But, you know, to be fair, you know, it's working quite well, because you're getting a good 4 or 5 zombies per release from the spawner. They're quickly got away from the spawner. I'm close enough. The prime sort of spawning spot is being 16 blocks away from the spawner. So actually it's not a bad thing to be kind of this side, because that seems to do it. Yeah, look at that. More helmets, more gold armour, which is always useful. But yeah, you can just sort of sit here quite comfortably and kill things. So yeah, I think it's just a case of hit them, let them take the damage, hit them again, you're done. So that is a very simple spawner. I'm terrible, I cannot actually remember the name of the person who I got this this design from, but it's super simple. I will put that in the video description once I've worked it out. So it just needs kind of prettying up a bit in here. We've done a little bit. I may leave the floor sort of part stone, part cobble, and I might swap some of the stairs out and make that look a bit rough and ready. And the same in here, swap it out for some plain stone. But yeah, I can literally just come in, grab my sword, hit stuff, you know, stand here AFK for a little while. Boom, boom, boom. More things. Happy days. So it's tempting to move the enchanting area to here from the base, but I could just put the enchanting, like to use part of the library and maybe make that an enchanting area for this part here. And then obviously, you know, we can take the books back to the main base. And like I said, it's not my intention to move here. I quite like my little jungle base. It's where all my cows and that are. I need to be there in order for them to grow and to get the leather and everything that I need for the shop. But this is a bit of a fun build, but it gives me, I don't want to say holiday home, but it's kind of like a holiday home, even though it's probably going to take me the rest of the season to actually finish this, because of the slightly ambitious plans that I've made. But that is pretty much it. It was just to give you a bit of an update on the builds. So maybe what we'll do, if I get some resources together, we'll do a bit of on-camera building in the next episode. Maybe sort of finish off the library. I think the biggest thing there is just getting the books to make the bookshelves, etc, etc. So it might be that as I said, I move my enchanting area over from the treehouse and bring all of that over here, because it kind of makes more sense to have. Yes, I've got like the XP farm, but it's noisy. It takes a while. It can break. That zombie spawner, that is just so much easier to kind of get on and just stand there and do stuff. But yeah, so maybe I'll bring those bookshelves over. That's sort of 15 books, and I can at least start doing some enchanting over here whilst we're growing bits and pieces. Still obviously want to help Pro with the bookshop. I think I've got plenty of leather. The biggest thing is sugarcane at the moment, so I'm growing a little bit on the farm over here, and some cactus. And I think it's because I was going to use the cactus for cyan dye, but then I managed to buy cyan dye, so I don't really need the cactus. But yeah, I think it's the biggest thing is getting the paper and getting the books. And you know, I've got 45 leather, that's 45 books. It's not a great deal, and that room is big. That room is seriously big. So yeah, gonna have to work on the sugarcane side of things. I think it may be that I have to build some kind of big sugarcane farm similar to the one that I had before I replaced it with the little farm. Or I'm just gonna have to do some AFKing at the old base, which is just fine. I don't mind doing that. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care for now.